Good evening, and happy Sabbath to one and all. Dr. Paul on call here at Discipleship Coaching 101. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my strength, and Him will I put my trust. Yes, He is my rare God. He is my Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. Without Him, I can do nothing, but with Him, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Guess what? Discipleship coaching is on the air. You want to call up somebody, let them know that we're right here blasting off on this another beautiful evening. And we give God thanks as we bring in the Sabbath. Um, I like to encourage folk, in that transition of slowing down and getting into worshiping the Lord on His beautiful Sabbath day, to invite families to light a little Sabbath candle. In the temple, they had the menorah, seven, six candles, and one in the middle that they would light, which symbolized the presence of God. And so on Sabbath, we are inviting God into our presence. And so we want to encourage you to do that. Light a candle and remember to to blow it out before you go to bed, however, and be in the mindset and the presence of our loving Father. He is a God. Happy Sabbath.
God's message to you today through Isaiah is: You are my servant, serving on my side. I have picked you. I have not dropped you. Don't panic. I am with you. So happy Sabbath to you.
Yes, I am with you. The power of withedness. It's a concept that I've developed when we're doing this discipleship coaching, being with people, listening to them, going through uh, their struggles and trials with them. As the Bible, the Apostle Paul talks about, when they cry, we cry; when they laugh, we laugh; when they rejoice, we rejoice. And so it's important to do that. Here's your moment to blossom.
Here is your weekly mission to blossom. Patience is a virtue. But how well are you really tolerating having to wait on something on the back end? The Oxford Dictionary defines patience to be the capacity to accept or tolerate delay, problems, or suffering without becoming annoyed or anxious. Now, if we are going to accept this as the right definition, have we really been fully patient? Or have we felt and said things like, "It's about time. I can't wait another minute. I really wish I knew more. I hate waiting." Well, patience at times sounds like silence while you wait. Exodus 14:14. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent. It is feeling courageous. Psalms 27:14. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. It even feels like a character building exercise. Romans 5:4. And endurance produces character, and character produces hope. Your mission: reevaluate the things you say and do in moments that call for your patience. Let's continue to blossom together.
Thank you, Paige, for that. Let's continue to blossom there. Patience is a virtue. And it's so important to do that. And more, I am learning to be patient, to wait on the Lord and lean not to my own understanding. In all my ways acknowledge Him, and He's promised that He will direct our path. In so many aspects of our lives, that we just have to be patient and just trust God to work out things for our best good. What do you need to be patient about this Sabbath? Um, so many things I just had to say to myself, okay, Pastor, just you need to be patient. Let's just wait. Let's see how God works this out. And when He does work it out, it's for our best good. And so we need to think on that. This evening, we're going to continue talking about soul winning. And, you know, uh, we were looking at Ruth Walcott and some of her concepts in her book, So You Want to Be a Successful Soul Winner, a practical guide to soul winning. And so we're going to continue talking a little bit about what she has to say in this regard. But discipleship coaching is all about helping us to be the kinds of disciples that God would have us to be. Take a look and take a listen.
Coaching 101, we want to help you to understand all the ways that people can be born into the kingdom of God. And so I want to share with you the B4 growth principles. The first B, number one, is that we have to help people to belong. People want to belong. They were created, we all are created with a need to belong somewhere. Then secondly, we have to help people to believe. Thirdly, we have to help them to become. And then last but not least, we have to help them to be baptized. If you'd like to learn more about these B4 growth principles, please become a part of our experience here at iBlooming. God bless. Understand all the ways that people can be born into the kingdom of God. And so I want to share with you the B4 growth principles. The first B, number one, is that we have to help people to belong. People want to belong. They were created, we all are created with a need to belong somewhere. Then secondly, we have to help people to believe. Thirdly, we have to help them to become. And then last but not least, we have to help them to be baptized. If you'd like to learn more about these B4 growth principles, please become a part of our experience here at iBlooming.
And so, what are those 4 Bs? You want to type them into the chat this evening. As you remember them, the first B is, somebody's going to type it in. I want you to remember these 4 Bs. This is the process that we help to carry people through when it comes to discipling them or getting them to become disciples of Christ. Who's going to type in the first one for us? Yes, belong. It's the Cleola. Belong. What's the second B? Yes, Sister Stell, the first B is belong. B number 2, believe. Yes, B number 3. When they start to believe, then that belief starts to get them to become. The behavior change, yes. And then the last B is what? The last B is to be. We like to sing that song, Take Me to the Water. Be baptized. Yes, that's it. All right. So belong, believe, become, be baptized. That's the formula that God followed. And that's the formula that we have to engage in. And it comes to helping people to, go through that process of following Jesus Christ. I wanted to play a song for you this evening before we go into our session. Let me see if I can just pull that up. So trust that you had a good week, and that all things work together for good for you. Let's see if my song will come up now. It was having a challenge earlier. It might not make it, but that's okay. If it doesn't, then we'll move right into our presentation this evening. All right, it looks like it's a little stuck. Let me try one more time and see what happens. Yeah. So, I was saying, let's see if this one works. No, not going through. All right. Well, no problem. We're going to go right into our discourse this evening. Now, last time, I want to be a soul winner. We talked about the concept of wanting to be a soul winner. And we encourage everybody to know that everybody is a soul winner for Christ. And a successful soul winner must work supremely so that she will be able to withstand the cold nights of waiting and watching to win a soul for him. Now, here in the North Bahamas Conference, we are in preparation for soul winning activities that are going to be taking place throughout the conference in all of the churches come April and May. And the theme is We Will Rise. And at the Freeport Church, we have the little slogan, All In. Everybody is involved. As a matter of fact, the servant of the Lord makes it plain that not until the majority of the church members become involved in the work of evangelism will the work of God be finished. And no matter how you do that, well, let me see if my song is on.
In holy pages, this truth can be found. A promise to stand on when darkness abound. Oh, right never loses and wrong never wins. And grace will always be greater than sin. Grace will always be greater than sin. Calvary has proven it time and again. Whatever you've done, wherever you've been, God's grace will always be greater than sin. Broken and bruised from the choices you've made. Sin has a price and so often you've paid. Oh, but Jesus is waiting. New hope is in Him, and grace will always be greater than sin. Oh, yes, grace will always be greater than sin. Calvary has proved
our desires then lined up with the desires of God. I'm wondering if I was being heard. I just unmuted myself. All right. So it's important then for us to um, put prayer as the center of our hearts and our lives, and to make Him know that we are dependent upon God. All right. And so I trust that God will help you and bless you as we share with you these few thoughts this evening. And remember, as we put God first, that God will indeed answer our prayers in accordance with His will and His word. All right. So have a beautiful Sabbath. Until next Friday evening, this is your Coaching 101, Dr. Paul on call. Have a beautiful Sabbath. And remember, your growth continues right now. Good night.